was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and their inner city rivals, the New York Giants. Lachlan Edwards has it on the tee and ready to go. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. This one fielded at the 5. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. He'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 2.
That trash, go past people and make tackles near the sidelines. Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
time running out here on the play clock. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw here. It's caught. Shepard. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
Looking to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Shepard. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. So they're operating in the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. Buying time, under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go. Four down, check, four down. All right, now look at 56. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
A first scoring update now from Carolina. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball. Put points on the board first and let everyone start to celebrate.
Yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's McKenzie. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And now running right through it. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Now it's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. First carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Tight end right. Now let's go. Green, 39. Watch it now. 36.
And now here's a carry heading left. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. To throw. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And New York set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. So the offense has it 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this time out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On the give, this is their fullback. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Meanwhile, the second quarter score from Carolina. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Second down following the run.
Ohio. Here we go.
The slot man in motion right. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down. And now here's a carry heading left. And an alley to run. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach, because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions, first and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting, pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
Here we go.
They run with Pumphrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Let's go. 3, 9, 10.
Now a handoff looking right. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a third down. Now back to throw. And they can't bring him down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. He got 29 yards that time. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Dancing to his left. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. A gain of 39 that time. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now they try the right side here. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot. No. Here we go. Check. Patriot.
From the 4, it's 2nd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
All right, here we go.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter. So we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half. Tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Daniel. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. They'll give it here to his running back. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKenzie. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Four yards remaining now on 2nd down.
Black round. Black round. Black round. Let's go. Brand 38.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run again with Pumphrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Side here, and it's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll roll him out right. Wide open receiver complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Tie game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game. And he'll give it here to his running back. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. 2nd and 5. On play action, they'll throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. He's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They're on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. And the Falcons sort of opening things up there. A win would be their first of the young season. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So just about a minute to go here. Tie ball game.
As fans, we love free football. But the guys in the field don't. They're going to attack and go for the win right now.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Now a handoff looking right. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. He'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
The Jets on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On third down, it's Simon. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
And he will find his man on the outside. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Fresh set of downs here. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's McKenzie. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. To throw. Eluding the pressure right. Space to run past the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well. And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special. It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while.